I did a post the other day that got a lot of comments. You might remember it because I did it in my jammies. And there was a purpose to that because I kind of rolled out of bed and came out here to the camera and was inspired to talk to you because there are all these things that I sensed were after effects from chemo, like needing more sleep, like feeling like I couldn't get out of bed in the morning sometimes, experiencing more fatigue, experiencing feeling cold all the time, not being able to work out up to, what I think is my normal capacity. All these things that I wasn't sure if it was actually after effects from chemo or maybe it was just my age. I mean, maybe I was a year older than a year ago before I got cancer, and maybe I should stop blaming it on the cancer. Maybe it was just age related. But that just didn't seem right to me in my gut. So that's why I did that post. And boy, was I glad to hear from all of you who all said, no, 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 it's not just you. I'm experiencing it too. And I heard from 20-somethings, 30-somethings, 40-somethings, 50-somethings. So that told me it wasn't just age related. We can't all be wrong. And I want to share with you just a couple of the comments that I heard. One of them came from a Carrie 26, and she writes, over 2 years later, after she's finished her treatment, we have such a need for this collateral damage conversation. What the chemo, the meds, the radiation did to us. Long term, sexual health, weight gain, heart health, bone health, emotional health, mental health, physical limitations, stress, anxiety, and on and on. At 39, I feel like what I imagine a 70-year-old might feel like, and I'm kind of sad about that. I feel like my husband and my son deserve more. Damn it, I deserve more. Well, Carrie, first of all, misery loves company, so you're having the same effects at 39. I know that I sometimes wake up in the morning and I feel like, at first as I'm walking across the carpet like I'm, 85, and then it kind of works itself out. And I heard back from so many of you saying, same thing, feeling the same way. So what this told me is that I'm not crazy and that these are after effects of the chemo. So then I started going out and looking at the research as to, what was really happening after chemo and radiation and all of this treatment. And I found out that it is evidence-based that these are after effects from chemotherapy and radiation and all of it. They don't talk to us, though, about this. Carrie's right. I mean, they talk to you about the fact that you're going to lose your hair, the fact that you're going to be tired, that you're going to be nauseous. But I don't know about you, but I didn't really have anybody telling me about how I was going to be feeling after it was all done. I truly believe that we're going to see the day, maybe we'll see it, all of us, when they look back on this time after they've figured out how to, make our immune system or at a molecular level turn something off, and that's how they cure our cancer. They're going to look back on this time and say, I don't even believe that they used to douse people with those huge doses of chemotherapy, all those toxins. They almost killed the patient trying to kill the cancer. I really think they're going to look back on this time and almost think it's bizarre. But right now, let's face it, it's all we have. Right now, it's all we have to save our lives. But we do need to have a better understanding, I think, and should probably be told as we're going through all of this, what those after effects are, so that you don't finish your treatment and, like me and like obviously a lot of you, think that we're nuts or that somehow, we're the only ones feeling these after effects. Now, another woman who wrote to me, Robin 48, and she also wrote, I'm 44 years old, in good shape, but I feel like I'm 110. I finished my chemo last month, I have 10 radiations left, have worked entire time. I do get tired, but my hands and feet at night and in the morning, I feel like I have severe arthritis in them. Once I get going, I'm okay. But wow, it is amazing how long the side effects can linger. So, I mean, I could read you 40 or 50 more of these, but the bottom line is that, you know, there are many lingering effects, and we have to really work harder, I think, at not only working out, but stretching to get our flexibility back, and drinking tons and tons of water. You know, I know none of us like to hear it, that 8 glasses a day, but it's so important for us to be making sure that we do that and to eat as clean as possible. Low-fat diets and getting all the, you know, the processed foods out of our system, out of our diets, so that we can be as sure as possible that we won't have a recurrence, and to help ourselves feel as good as possible. And in the end, you kind of have to understand that this is all part of the process, and in order to live the best possible lives that we can live, that we have to kind of learn to live within these kind of new normal lingering after effects. I'm working really hard to kind of, you know, get past this stage and be as flexible and strong and feeling as healthy as I possibly can. And I'll share with you everything I learned along the way. But I got to tell you, I sure loved hearing from all of you. Keep those comments coming in. Thanks so much.